Hey everyone, welcome back to Be Nice Yoga Online. My name is Krista, and today we're going to move through a gentle flow for forgiveness. So when I say gentle flow for forgiveness, what we're going to really focus on today is allowing this movement, this energy flow through our body to help us release some of the old thought patterns, release some of the old tensions or pains that we may have been experiencing. I feel like right now, in the state of what's happening in the world, what happened in the past is resurfacing so that we can really sort through it. And with our yoga practice and moving our physical body, it's a great way to actually physically release some of those areas that are holding past pain and hurt. So today's intention is forgiveness. It can be forgiving yourself for something you may have done in the past, forgiving someone that has hurt you or created any sort of pain in your life. Now, when we move through these sorts of practices with a deep underlying intention, I want you to honor whatever shows up for you. So it may be a little bit emotional, that's okay. Really letting those emotions flow, because that lets all of that tension and pain that's been stuck inside release out. So let's begin in our seated position as always. Just going to get my music set up here. Hands on knees. We'll lift up the shoulders and then roll them down the back. Now I'm sitting up on my meditation cushion. You're welcome to use a block if that's better for you. We won't need a whole lot of props today. This is going to be a very basic flow. So closing your eyes here. Excuse me, let's start to just find our breath. We move in through the nose on the inhale. Out through the mouth to release. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhaling fully. Letting it all go. And then just tuning into your natural inhale and exhale. Feeling the breath flow gently without control. And let it be your focus point for today's practice. Spending just a few more breaths here, connecting to your body, your practice, and your breath. We're going to take an inhale to sweep the arms up overhead. Keep the eyes closed if you can, and exhale the hands to prayer, please, at the heart center. So we're going to take just a few moments to tune into the energy of gratitude. So a gratitude practice while you're moving through forgiveness can be very powerful and complementary. Okay, so breathing into your heart space, feeling the energy of gratitude fill your heart. What are you grateful for in this moment? What lights you up, makes you feel loved? We're going to hold this gratitude in our heart space. Let it be your anchor. And if you move through a posture or a breath series that feels a little bit challenging or is bringing up some stuff from the past, come back to your gratitude, even as you work through forgiveness. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale, reach up to the sky, open your eyes as you gaze up to the hands, and exhale, pull the arms into cactus arms, opening your heart space. Inhale, reach, lengthen, gaze up, and exhale, pull the arms down, gaze in front. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, reaches you up to the sky. Exhale, pulls you down. We've got 2 more. Last one, big breath in. Exhale, I want you to hold the cactus arms and really actively try to open up your chest, open up your front body line. We're going to keep our arms as they are, building a little bit of fire through the shoulders. Let's twist over to the right. Come back to center and twist left. Okay, so just moving at your own pace, whatever breath pattern works best for you here. Let's do 2 more each side, please. Okay, really nice rotation through our torso to release tension. Nice, let's come back to center. Beautiful, shoulders are created a little bit of heat there. Let's inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold now. Hands out front. Rocking the body side to side. So as you rock, you may feel some release through your hips, your low back. We've got 2 more breaths here, whether you want to hold the 2 breaths in a stagnant pose or a rock side to side. Take your next inhale to slowly roll back up and reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale your right hand down, left arm reaches. So what I want you to do is actively try to shift the weight into your left hip, left shoulder soft, and opening up the left side body. 2 more breaths. And then let's inhale, come up to the sky, reach and lengthen, soften the shoulders. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches, so right hip actively grounding as we open up our right side body. Two more breaths here, please. Beautiful. Let's inhale, come up to the sky. Hello, Emma. Forward fold once again. So spending some time just rocking, heading forward. We've got 3 more breaths here. So I always say if your animals join you in your practice, it's kind of nice to just invite them in. Let them enjoy the yoga energy. Beautiful. Let's roll all the way back up. Reach and lengthen up to the sky. Now we're going to twist it out. I want you to bring your left hand over to your right knee, please. Okay, inhale creates length through the spine. The exhale twists you a little bit deeper. We've got a few more breaths here. Nice. Let's inhale, come up to the sky, reach and lengthen. Exhale, other side. Feeling this all the way through the spine. So we inhale, create length. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. So nice. Let's inhale, come back up to center, both arms reach. We're going to do 1 more forward fold here. Little side movement. Nice. Let's slowly roll all the way back up, please. Hands come to the knees. We're going to bring our knees in. Uncross your feet, please, and give yourself a really big hug. So interlacing your hands, or even trying to grab onto the legs. We're going to curl the forehead in towards the knees. And then to release that, let's bring the arms back behind us. Step the feet out, hips distance apart, please. And then drop your knees over to the right. And then center and left. Just moving at your own pace. Okay, sometimes when we sit cross-legged for a long time, our hips need that extra release here. Nice. Coming back up to center. We're going to cross at the ankles and roll forward into tabletop. So I'm just going to readjust here onto my mat. Removing the prop that you were sitting on and find tabletop, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Give yourself some time just to maraud the body around. It feels so good just listening to your body. What do you need to stretch as we arrive in table? Let's come back to center when you're ready. We'll flow through a few cat-cow poses. Please inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, lift the gaze. Exhale, curl, tuck your tail, tuck your chin. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting both ends up. Exhale, curl. We got 2 more here, please. Inhale, nice, slow, mindful movement. Exhale, curl. Last one. Exhale. And then coming back to center, please. We're going to keep our right hand planted and take a big breath in to reach the left arm up overhead. Twisted tabletop. Okay, so finding your balance, feeling yourself twist open, and then doing 3 big arm circles here. Coming into the shoulder, oh, that feels so nice. Last one. And then meeting with the left arm up. Let's exhale it down and switch sides. So left hand plants, we inhale the right arm up to the sky. And then 3 big arm circles. Last one here. Reaching your right arm to the sky. And then exhale it back to the mat, please. Let's bring our knees and toes together as we sit back onto the heels, resting your hands on your knees. Give yourself a few shoulder rolls here. Okay, so we're gonna flow from our knees. Now, if this isn't a position that feels comfortable for you, you can take this same posture from seated. Let's rest the hands beside the hips and take a big breath in to reach the arms up to the sky as we peel the hips off the heels. And on our exhale, we're going to slowly lower back down. Now, if you need a cushion under the knees, it's always a nice option. Inhale, reach. Press your hips forward, open the front body, and exhale back down. Let's do 3 more like that. Inhale, reach. Press and open. Back down. 2 more. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work. So staying where you are, sitting onto the heels. Now if you were seated cross-legged, you can stay there. We're going to stretch out our shoulders. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop your left hand down between your shoulder blades. Right hand helps the elbow up to the sky. Releasing that left arm across the body now, hug it in with the right. And then inhale, open up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, back up to the sky, switch sides. Right elbow up to the sky. Let's release and hug that elbow in, that arm in, shoulder stretch. And then again, inhale, open up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reach to the sky. We're gonna exhale back to tabletop, please. So taking your time in table, you can straighten one leg back at a time if you need to. Tuck the toes, stretch it out. And then switching sides. Nice work, everyone. Let's come down. If you need a little bit of movement side to side with the hips, go ahead and take it. We're going to cross at the ankles. When you're ready, roll onto the bum. And then roll onto the back, please. Okay, take your time to roll all the way down and give your knees such a big hug into the chest. Rocking side to side. Couple more breaths here. Beautiful. Let's drop our feet down, knees bent, and reach our arms up overhead. We're going to do a few flows from our back. Okay, just finding this position, feet planted, knees bent, arms up overhead. We're going to inhale, reach both arms up to the sky, and exhale them down beside the hips. Nice slow movement again, coming into the shoulders. We're working into a half circle. The inhale brings you up to center. The exhale brings you back down. Let's do a few more. Noticing the beautiful release through our shoulders, even into our upper back as we reach the arms overhead. Nice. Next time you ground your hands beside your hips, let's stay here, please. Feet planted, knees bent. We're going to inhale, lift our hips up to the sky. Little bridge pose, and on the exhale, we slowly lower back down. Inhale, plant the hands, lift up, squeezing the back body line, strong legs. Exhale, lower. Let's do 3 more of those, please. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale. Last 2. Last 1, inhale. And exhale, super slow release. Nice job. So once again, hugging your knees into your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. You can rock side to side. And then we're going to spend the rest of our practice resting today. Just a short practice, okay? So taking a little bit of time just to stretch. You can knock your knees side to side. You can take a full body stretch. And then finding yourself in a restful position, so that can be flat on the back. You could have your feet planted, knees bent, depending on how your low back is feeling today. Set that up using props if you need them. Okay, so giving yourself about 5 more breaths, really settling in. So today for our rest, I'm going to walk you through a passage from the book Journey to the Heart, one of my favorite books, and today's passage is all about our intention, which is forgiveness. So really allowing a deep breath to flow in through the nose and out through the mouth to release, feeling present in your rest. The passage is called Forgive Yourself. Doesn't it feel good to forgive yourself? You don't have to be afraid or reluctant to do that anymore. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean you're condemned. It means you're setting yourself free. We can gather so much guilt as we go through our life. We may blame ourselves for the experiences we've had and how we've handled them. We may build up resentments against ourselves. We may even resist forgiving ourselves because we think that means saying we're bad or wrong. But not forgiving ourselves when we need to often leads us to return to situations that are unhealthy for us. Forgiving yourself means you can leave places that feel bad. You can end relationships that no longer work. You can avoid situations that cause you continual pain and grief. Forgiving yourself means that you can stop punishing yourself for what you've done or what you think you've done. You don't have to hold your mistakes against yourself any longer. You don't have to deprive yourself of comfort, joy, and love, and acceptance. It's much easier to say I made a mistake. It isn't right for me. I don't like this. This is wrong, than to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself if you've done something wrong. Forgive yourself even if you haven't done something wrong. And then see how good forgiveness feels. Forgive yourself and be free. Just letting that beautiful reading wash over you. Notice what showed up for you in your practice today around forgiveness. Really taking this time just to be in any emotion that showed up for you. When you're ready, let's deepen our breath, allowing some very gentle and mindful movement to return back to your body. Fingers and toes can wiggle awake. And then inviting any more dynamic movements, so reaching up overhead for a full body stretch. Pull your knees into your chest. And then with the knees into the chest, choose your option of you either rolling onto your right side or rock and rolling up to seated, please. Let's arrive in seated, just like we began our practice, hands on the knees. And let's take a big breath in to reach the arms up overhead, palms press. Exhale, hands to prayer at the heart center as we bow the head forward. Spending some time back into your heart space. How are you feeling after our very short practice together? Let's take a big breath in all together here. And a big breath out the mouth. Letting it all go. We'll close our practice now. One more time, big breath in and out. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Thank you for a beautiful, gentle flow practice today. Many blessings. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. And just so you know, I am offering a 7-day yoga journey next week, starting May 11th. We're going to move through the 7 different energy centers of the body called the chakras. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow along. Thanks again.